It is time now for this week's Bidenomics. The last CPI report before the midterms was grim reading for Americans and the administration after another stubbornly high number. The president responded by saying inflation would be worse under Republicans. Morning Consult's latest polling tracker tells the story illustrating the president's popularity or lack of it among voters in 45 out of 50 states. Let's bring in Yahoo Finance's Rick Newman. Rick, we're so close to the midterms here. I mean, how much are we to make of another data set that points to inflation remaining high, the impact of that on the elections?
Well, it's a big data set and a really important one. And, there was some hope among Democrats toward the end of the summer. Gas prices were coming down by a lot. President Biden's approval rating was ticking up. Some surveys showed that voters were feeling better about Democratic control of Congress. And so there was some hope that maybe Democrats actually would be able to buck the usual trend of the midterm elections and hold on to both houses of Congress. But for that to happen, they needed basically everything to go their way during the last few weeks leading up to the midterm elections on November 8th. And everything is not going their way. What Democrats really needed was gas prices to continue going down, but also consistent improvements in inflation. And we just haven't had that. So inflation peaked at 9% over the summer, and there was some hope that by now we would be below 8% and maybe even below 7%, but we're not. We're down to just 8.2%. So inflation is very stubborn, and so far, all the Federal Reserve interest rate hikes that have been going on since March have not had any notable impact on inflation. Now, they will have an impact on inflation, but there's a lag, and this timing is just not going to help Democrats. So I'm seeing a lot of political analysts who are saying this latest inflation number from September basically ices it for Republicans. They seem very likely to regain at least one House of Congress in the midterms, and that means they'll be able to block Biden's legislative agenda.
We'll find out just a few weeks out from that all-important midterm election. Rick Newman, thanks so much for that.